hiccupy this morning. And you will need 2 blocks and a strap today to finish it out. We will be focused in the low belly. So continuing on the work of Svadhisthana, just coming home and recognizing in this sequence the way in which the whole upper body meets the mobility of the low body right here at this center point. And this is really how we get so sticky, is this connection. So we have the hip and low back, we have the internal organs, we have a sedentary lifestyle that drops us in and down, and it becomes quite thick and condensed. And so we want to come up and out of this space, because that space is where we have our ideas, where we have our desires, where we make our best choices. So let's open up the low belly. Setting aside your 2 blocks up the top of the mat for now. Having your blanket within reach, we're going to set it aside and start standing. So good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday, happy VINYASA. Everybody arriving. A little. Let your feet step wide. Shaking out your hands into your feet. Just one more fix, not sure why we're getting this. Let's try that. All right. And just start with a simple twist. Letting your arms fall against your body. Good. Loosen your wrists, loosen your fingertips, and allow your knees to bend as you really find the very edge of your chin to your shoulder. And then as you stand up, there's a little lift of your hands out to the side. And your hands against your body, these begin to create a little massage against all the lymphatic system of the ribs and the chest and the belly. And relax your arms more, relax the shoulders more, let your arms be heavier and looser. Move from your feet and see if you can bring that turn right down into the low belly. We're going to inhale to the left and out to the right with a little whisper of ha. Quicken. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pause, neutral, and allow, feel a little weightlessness through your body. Shake out the hands, shake out the feet. Bring your feet a little bit closer. Make your hands into fists like you're picking up a bucket. Bring your left hand up to your armpit and your right hand will reach down. And then we change. One and then the other. One and then the other. And again, can you move from below your belly button? And can you move keeping the hips nice and square and moving through the sides of your spine? Now bring your elbows a little bit higher each time. So again, in to the left, out to the right with a little whisper of ha, 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 ha. Drive your elbow up into the ceiling, reach your fist down into the floor. Ha, 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 ha. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and stand tall. Ha! Through the sides of the spine, through the sides of the ribs. Shaking it out one more time. Turn to face the front of your mat if you're not already there. Just trying to get this camera to behave. And then we'll inhale up, we'll inhale down, we'll inhale up, we'll exhale fold. So we go in, out. In, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth with a ha. So in, ha, 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 ha. Come up out of the low belly. You're getting a little longer every time you go. Ha. Heels down, hands up. Ha! Ha! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall, body full of light and breath. We'll do one Om through the body, sweeping wide, inhale up, palms together, right down the middle. Hands down, step back, start in dog. In your dog, gather your blanket so that it unfolds where your knees would be. And from all that movement, walk your dog, wag your tail, walk your dog, wag your tail, turn your chin, move through the soles of your feet, spread your toes wide, opening the upper back, falling into the outer hip. Center, knees to the blanket, hands, knees. This is inhale, child's is exhale, fold. Inhale, hands, knees, and then exhaling into your dog, press back. Into hands and knees. As you fold down, elbows down first, then hips back. Open the back. To rise up, elbows, hands, down dog. In hands, knees. Exhale, elbows, hips back. One more, elbows, palms, rise, down dog, press, hands, knees. Elbows, child, stay. Can you keep your palms on the floor? Can you keep your elbows on the floor? Now wag your tail so slightly. Wag your tail so slightly. Fit your body between your thighs. Drop your elbows to the floor. Your fingertips into the floor, press down and press away from you. Lift your palms, tent your fingers, press your fingers down and away. Now lift the forearms. Lift the elbows. Go in the nose and out the mouth. Press fingers down and away. Get a little higher up under the armpits, tuck in the chin, press your hips back and down one more. Good. Coming forward. Adding your blocks in front of your hands, you'll find a downward facing dog. Hips up, press back. And you'll step your right foot forward, your left knee down. Hands up high. Palms together, thumbs down the back, elbows come in. When you release your hands, lift your chin. And do that again. Palms together, thumb comes in, down the back, chin comes in. This is exhale. Chin up, hands up. As you lift your chin, feel right from the low abdomen. One more. Palms together, set it down. Good. And hands up high. Lift from your chin all the way down the front of the body. And then hands down, step back, down dog. And feel from the left hand to the left hip to the left heel. Stepping your left foot forward, your right knee down to the blanket, and hands up high. Palms together, thumbs down the back, a tuck of the chin, the elbows rinse in. Release your hands, lift your chin, and lengthen all the way up under the jaw. Palms together, thumbs down. Now from your pubic bone, reach up through the point of your chin. One more, palms together, tuck it in a little looser, a little quicker. Inhale up. And hands down, step back, down dog. Press the right hand, right hip, right heel. So that same sensation when we were in child, I want you to come onto your right fingertips and then your left fingertips. And set your seat back. You may have to bend your knees a little bit. Take your weight into the back body. And lifting the armpits the way you did in child. Little tuck of the chin the way you did in child. Little lift of the front body and lengthen your tail. One more breath. Right foot steps up, left knee down, two hands up. Inhale, reach. Palms together, down the back, tuck of the chin, elbows in. And then on your inhale, release. Look up, chin up. And hands down. Hands to the block, step your left foot up. Sit your seat deep, sweep your hands wide and stand up tall. Good, thumbs down the back, the chin comes in, the thighs in, the ribs in, and then release, reach up, look up. Bend the knees, hands wide. Left foot steps back, left knee down, two hands up, inhale. Thumbs down the back, tuck of the chin, and then releasing, chin up and down. Step back, down dog. Press. A breath in. A breath out. Lengthening your body. Left foot steps up, right knee comes down, hands high, breathing in. Palms together, thumbs down the back, elbows in, rinse. From there, reach the hands, lift the chin, lift the gaze, and hands down to the block. Stepping your right foot up. Hands wide, sit down, reach up. Palms together, down the back, fall in, lift your toes. Toes down, hands up, look up, and fold to the blocks. Right foot steps back, right knee down, two hands. Now you know where you're going. Float up, palms together, tuck of the chin, elbows in more, and then releasing, look up, chin up, hands downward facing dog, step back. A breath in, a breath out. Right foot up, left knee down, hands up high. Palms together, thumbs down the back, tuck of the chin, and then release. Chin up, and down. Stepping the left foot up, sit your seat back, hands wide, rise up. Thumbs down the back, lift your toes. And release. Toes down, hands up. Left foot steps back, left knee down. Follow the breath. Up. Follow the breath. Down, tuck of the chin. Reach up, look up, chin up. And hands down. Step back, down dog. Left foot steps up, right knee down. Sweep up, inhale. Down the back, exhale. Inhaling up. And exhale down. Step up, sit down, stand tall. Down the back, tuck of the chin. Exhale, look up, inhale. Sit down, hands down, right foot back, right knee down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Right foot, last one, left knee. Hands up. Down the back, tuck of the chin. Hands up, look up. And hands to the block. Step your left foot up. Sit down, hands wide. Interlace your fingers, press your palms to the sky. So thumb side of your hand, see if you can tip that higher. And pinky side of your arms tend to go back. And if I do that, my tail goes back, my ribs blow out. And instead, give your pinkies a bit of a wall. Press into the pinkies and use that to pull your tail forward, your hips forward, your ribs in, your heels down. So using your hands as though there was a wall. And you can't go any further, but you press into the pinkies. And a little to the right. So press the left heel of hand higher and the left heel down into the floor. The left heel down into the floor, look right. Down into the floor and feel the whole left side lengthen. Bend your right knee and center. Bend your elbows wide. Bend your elbows wide. Take your knuckles under your chin. Lift your elbows. Now bend your knees. Now bend your knees. Now bend your knees. Now reach with your chin and reach with your tail. Elbows up, elbows up, elbows up. Hold down, palms to the floor. Keep them interlaced. Press your palms down. Look forward. If you need to, a block, right? Bend your elbows. Bring it down. We'll do that 3 times. Press your palms down. Lift up. Look up. Exhale, fold a little further. So I'm keeping my knees a little soft right here. Press down, lift up, look up, pull your heart forward, and bend forward. Knuckles under your chin, elbows lean, sit your seat, lift your gaze. Bend your knees, lift your elbows, lift your knuckles, lift your chin, up, 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 stand, press. So the thumb part of your palms goes up. You create the wall that you press your pinkies into, and that brings your ribs in. And you press your right heel down and your right hand high. And just give it time. Find the pinky edge of your hands, ribs in. That's it. Bend your left knee. So that you're off the weight of your left foot, right heel down. And when you come to center, elbows widen, knuckles under the chin, look up, tail back. Widen the front body, widen the front body. Knuckles under your chin, tail back, tail back, tail back to fold down. Palms to a block or palms to the floor, press down. Lift halfway, look forward. Open your elbows. And then fold, elbows bending, drop your head. That's 1. Press down, rise up. Widen your seat and fold. Elbows widening. And 1 more. Press down, rise up. And fold. Good. Take those hands, separate them, and interlace them again behind your calves. Press the backs of your hands against the backs of your calves. And now, as if you were trying to bring your knuckles under your chin, keep lifting your chin, and the lift of your chin will take it towards your heels, and the elbows will come forward as if you were going to stand, but you can't. And so there's a little bitty back bend in our forward fold. Come into the balls of your feet. The balls of your feet, the heels are weightless. Widen your heels. Now fold down, tuck of the chin all the way in. Good, big bend of your knees, fingertips down, step yourself back, down dog. Big side to side with your hips. Yes, hands, knees. So 1 time, feel your way to child. Fold your hips to your heels. Wag the tail, you've made some space. Feel the surface has gotten longer. And then see if the interior, the muscles, the bones, all the connections, all the darkness Let that become longer as well. And rise up. Now, if you look at your knees, you'll take your left knee forward 2 inches and your right knee back 2 inches. So they're just a little bit asymmetrical. Right knee is back. Keep your hands where they are, child's pose. Take your time. We'll do that 3 times. It will be very different. Good. Rise up. Broaden your back, even in the chest. Now fold back towards child. This slight asymmetry, starting to find the right side body. Inhale, rise up. Let that asymmetry right through, right out, and then fold back. So the right knee is a little further back than the left. Stay 3. Stay 2. Ha. And as you rise up, we'll change. Right knee comes forward 2 inches. Left knee goes back 2 inches. Accessing the left kidney. Fold the waters, accessing the left battery pack, really, and rise up. And that slight change, just notice which side is more challenging. This little asymmetry showing us, am I tight in the left side or the right? Am I open in the left side or the right? Last time, from hands and knees. Hold your way back and then pause. And notice the surface from your left hip to your left hand, as though the skin is lengthening. And then go deeper inside of that, the hip joint itself, the muscles that surround your hip, the left lung inside your rib cage, the left arm bone, and rise up. Now as you even your knees and tuck your toes and find your dog and feel the symmetry becomes more apparent, more important, hip side to side again. So we want to work one side and then the other so that we can begin to distinguish which side do I hold at which points and how can I reestablish symmetry. When our sides are equal and working together, we have more access. That 1 and 1 makes more than 2. Hands, knees. Set your blocks to the right. And step your left foot ahead. And turn your, let's start this way. Let's turn both knees so that we're facing the right side of the mat. And we're, yep. So everybody's facing the left side. And step your left foot to the center line. Right hand comes to the right front of hip, and left hand comes to the left inner thigh. Good. Widen that space between hip and knee. Now bend your left knee. Ha. Keep widening. So see how your right hip wants to collapse down? Instead, we're going to rise up, right hip over knee. Now roll the right hip back, and now the left knee wants to fall in. Ah. So work both of them. Yeah, right? Rise back, roll the right hip back, keep the left knee open. Bend the knee, take the knee left, keep the right hip right. Find your way in and out right there. Good. And as you bend, we're going to find a place where you can sustain both. So it can't be all the way in, can't be all the way bent, and it can't be all the way out. And maybe it's a tiny rocking between the two of them. Right? So here we are in the influence of our pelvis. If we have holding in the right side of the pelvis, the left knee can't bend. Left elbow to thigh, right hand comes up over. Right hand sweeps over, look down. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Keep your body to the left and sweep your right hand back and down to your right hip. Good. All the way behind your right ear. Sweep up, look up, reach over. And then sweep back down. Good. Reach down, set your blocks inside that front foot. Reach wide, arms wide. Now bend your left knee as though warrior 2. And do it again. Rise up, get a little further into that right inner thigh. I hear you, right? A little bend, knee goes left, left hand down to the blocks. Right hand straight up. So feeling the right side body, send your right hip forward, send your left knee left. Ha. And upright, 2 knees down. Shift your blocks to the back. And we'll set it up again. So my toes are to the left, my knees are facing the right, and I put my right foot to the center line with the toes pointing toward the back of my mat. And I bend my right knee, right hand on right thigh, left hand on left hip. So come up and down. With your right hand, help your knee go towards your pinky toe. With your left hand, help your left hip go left. So send your, Lori, bring your hip over. Now press your left toes down and send your hip forward. Yes, like camel. There we go. So keep that, then bend. Perfect. You feel the difference? Beauty. So the left toes are going down into the floor. Can you find the place of balance? Where the right knee's going right, where the left hip is coming forward. We can't be in either one completely. Right? Right elbow to thigh, left hand comes up, comes over. Reach into the left toes. Good. Look down, sweep the left hand back and down, bring it all the way up behind your ear. The stretch will get long. And then sweep up and over, looking up. Yes. And now bring yourself up as though into warrior 2, right hand wide. You're keeping you straighten your right leg a little bit. Bend your right knee, right hand down. Bring your blocks inside the heel. Left hand comes up. So right knee's going right, left hip is coming forward. Left hip is coming forward by pressing your left toes down. There. Ha. And left hand wide. Set your blocks to the top of your mat. Come back downward facing dog and pedal it out. And just feel the space you've made inside the inner edge of the pelvis. Good. That helps. And we'll step the right foot up. I'm going to face the back so you can see me. Warrior 2, sweep open. So feel what you made. Beauty. Same thing, straighten your front leg. Good. Bending your right knee, take it towards your little toe. Again. Inhale. And then bending your right knee. Elbow to thigh, just like we did. Sweep over. Good. Right to your heel now. And warrior 2. Keep your front knee bent. Reverse. Stay in reverse. So inhale, straighten the leg, reach back. Exhale, bend your right knee. Forward. One of those. Go back. And bend your knee, come forward. Good. Good. Hands wide. Heels turn in. Hold a great ball. Sit down in the seat and rise up. That's it. Sit down in the seat. Knees wide. So now both knees go towards your pinky toes. Sit down in the seat. Now half that. Sit down in the seat. Half that. Knees wide, heart up, hips forward. Half that again. For 3. For 2. Good. Standing up, pivot your right heel back, arms wide, warrior 2. Bend your left knee towards your little toe. Straighten your legs, hands up, inhale. And exhale, warrior 2. Whew. Do it again. Rise up out of your heels. And warrior 2. Elbow to thigh, sweep over. Here's a breath in. And then a warrior 2. So the left knee is bent. And the left hand goes back. Straighten your left leg, reach further back. And then bend your front knee. Ha. Reach further back, square the hips a little bit, open it up. Bend the left knee. And 2 hands, cartwheel down, step back, high plank to down dog. Good. Cross your right foot in front of your left behind your right. Bring your knees down. So that was a widening of the inner thighs. Widen your feet, and on your exhale, head towards child. The right knee will peel up over the left. Inhale, hands and knees broaden the back. 2 more. Folding back. Tuck of the chin. Drop of the hips. Inner thighs lengthen and soften. 1 more. Turn your chin side to side. Arms are loose. And take that quality of openness all the way back as deeply as you can into the hips and the belly for 2. Letting the outer hips open, letting the low back broaden. Good. Rise up, tuck the toes. Lift your knees, step your left in front of your right. And then knees to the floor, feet wide. Tops of your feet flat. On your breath out, you fold back as though to rest your chin to your knee. And then leading, can you bring your heart up? Can you start to lift your chin up? Press your thumbs down and tuck of the chin. So it's starting to come through the spine a little more fully. Good. 1 more time, coming up. And all the way back and down. Soften your inner thighs. Let your low belly rise up into your body. Stay. As you breathe in, widen and spread the upper and lower back. Soften your inner thigh. Excellent. And rise. Tuck your toes, hips up, uncross. Find your dog. Feeling the inner line of your legs lengthen. Your inner heel down. Inner heel down. Little toe down. Base of your big toe down. Outer heel down. All these aspects of the legs. We'll repeat the whole cycle 1 more. So let's start left side. Left heel comes up, inhaling. Lift your left heel high. Right heel down, arms extend, open your elbows. And bring the left foot up. Warrior 2, sweeping wide. Pause and straighten your front leg. Inhale up and bend. So your knee goes towards your pinky toe. We built that. That's it, rise up. Good, and bend your knee. Elbow to thigh, sweep over. Right hand sweeps back, reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg, inhale, take it back. Bend your left leg, sorry. That's it. Straighten your left leg, take it back. Bend your left knee, you're opening the whole left side. Good, warrior 2. Turn your heels in and your toes out and hold a great ball. In and up, knees go wide, sit down. In and up, knees wide, sit down. Yes. And then half, and smaller, and smaller. And pause, send your knees back, your heart back. And pivot your left foot back, and open wide to warrior 2. Settle. Good, 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 good. That's it, facing the back of the mat. Inhale up, and exhale, right knee bends, right knee right. Inhale up, breathing from your feet to your hands, and then down. Elbow to thigh, sweep over. Take that length. Sweep your left hand back, your right hand up. On an inhale, straighten your right leg. And on an exhale, bend your right knee. Feel it all the way down to the pubic bone. Straighten and bend, follow the breath. And right hand cartwheels down. Step back, down dog. Good. So both feet to the left side. Step your left in front of right. Put your knees to the floor. Sit your hips back. Find that cross-legged child and just stay for 3. Now, we know where we are. We've been here before. Can you find the interior? Not the surface of what's changing or what's affected. Can you feel the interior? Can you feel the way your mood is attached? How the tension in your body relates to tension in your day, how the breath out can solve them both. Softening the inner thighs as you soften the skin around your eyes. And rise up. And tuck toes and uncross and find dog and pedal it out and find neutral. And feel that neutral is getting a little more neutral. And a little more juicy, a little more familiar. Left foot down, right heel high. Right heel high. Come up out of your elbows, come up out of your hips. Let the left heel become heavy. And the right foot to step up. And the left heel down, warrior two. We know where we're going. Straighten your leg, lift your hands high, lengthen up. And warrior two, open wide. As though breathing from the feet, draw up to the hands and widen to the fingertips. Elbow to thigh, sweep across the top. Good. And then reverse. Reaching back, straighten your front leg, breathing in. And exhale, breathing, bend the right knee. Inhale. Hands wide. Turn your heels in, hold a great ball. On the inhale, standing up. On the exhale, sitting down. Now find your way in and out. Adjust your feet. Pay attention to your body. Wag the tail as you need to. And let it start getting smaller, like it's coalescing. The left side starting to equal the right. The inhale equaling the left. One more, and just let it settle. Simple. Knees wide, heart back, toes long. Keep all of what you're building, this intensity and clarity. Right heel pivots back, warrior two. Left toes face the back of your mat, or we're going low. Good. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reaching high. And exhale, warrior two, setting down. Yes, inhaling up. And exhaling wide. Elbow to thigh, sweep across. Good, reverse that. Reach wide, reach back, straightening your leg, inhale. Bending your knee, exhale. Notice the pelvis. Inhaling back. Keep tacking your right hip back and bending your left knee forward. Stay beat. Right hip back, left knee left. And then bringing two hands down at the top of your mat. So wherever you've gone, come back to down facing dog. Put a bend in your knees, drawing your knees towards your shoulders, send your tail back further so that you can feel the calves, the Achilles tendon. Both feet to the right side and step your right in front of your left, bring your knees down. And now there should be a little fatigue, right? A little joy in sitting back. And in that, just fall into the seat and stay. Can you drop your elbows? Can you drop your head? Can you still move your toes? And now fall inside the surface. Svadhisthana is the home of our emotional life, our awareness of ourselves in relation to other things, and it has two layers. One is superficial. I like this pose, I don't like this pose. I want more yoga, I don't want any more yoga. The superficial, the surface. Go inside. My family appreciates the time I spend here. My state of mind is changed when I am here. Go deeper. Hands, knees, tuck toes, uncross in a very quiet Widen your feet and step your toes 2 inches closer. Step your hands 2 inches back. And knees soften, bulldog. So it's a short, wide dog. More weight, feel the full length of your foot. Feel the length from your heels to the tips of your toes. If you need to, bend your knees more. Widen your seat, drop your head more. There's a weight to this dog. The thumbs are heavy. The knuckle of your first finger down into the floor rolls the outer shoulders back, widens the back of the neck, and drops the head. Excellent. Looking forward, walk your feet forward. Again, interlacing your fingers. 2 fists, before you go, 2 fists fit between your feet so that your heels are under your hip sockets. And now interlace your fingers and sit your seat back and lead with your elbows to lift with your chin. To lift with your chin, to sit your seat down, to lift with your chin, to stand yourself up. Pause. There's going to be a flush of energy. Heels down, toes long, thighs back. Chin up a little more, elbows wide, ribs back, chin up a little more. With the chin up, open your low abdomen and now reach up. Chin down and up at your pace. And notice that the lift of your chin is coming right up out of the pelvis. We've opened the sides, we've opened the front, we've opened the back, we've opened the surface. Now lengthen the inside, the interior. And finding neutral, the ears beside the arms. Thumbs up, pinkies back, pinkies encounter a wall. You create a boundary, which brings the ribs to the body, which brings the heels to the floor. Good. Stay, stay, stay. And then releasing your hands wide, thumbs point up. Slide the backs of your hands down that imagined wall. Take your time, reach into the thumbs, the first, the middle, the ring finger, the pinky finger. Reach in your hands to the height of your heart. Reach. And then release and notice that everything emanates from this low body point. The heels are easy into the floor, the body quiet and bright. That we can feel a depth. Shake it out. And we'll build tree. You've built tree because you've built your right knee to the right. And you'll just step your way up, heel toe, left heel down. Left toes point forward, draw your right knee high. And pause there. Left hand on your hip, right knee to your shin, drawing up and your left heel down. Just let the left side body drop and the right knee to rise. As you build your tree, your right hand comes to your shin to help your heel come in. And that way you can stand your right foot on your left inner thigh. And then bring your left thigh in to meet your foot. And this will spread the pelvis. Right hand to right thigh, left hand to left ribs. Roll the 2 points apart. And as you roll the left knee, the right knee to the right, the left ribs left, widen the center line of your body. Left hand high. So left rib back, right knee back. Press the left thigh into the right foot, shoulder down, fingers open. And we change. Setting down, stand even, palms face forward. Notice the left side. So the left side might have a little upward current, and the right hand has a little downward current. Shake it out, and we'll put the right heel toe to the floor and the left knee to rise. Pause. Noticing from your right hip down to your right heel. Let that line get a little deeper into the floor. There's your stability. Left hand comes inside to the shin to help you find your heel to your thigh. And when your foot is to your thigh, press your thigh to your foot. Right hand, right ribs, left hand, left knee. So the left knee goes left and the right ribs go right. From right hip to right heel, go down, will lift you up. Opening, right hand high. I'm with you, Stephanie. Left knee left, right ribs right. And now a silky breath through all of it. Where are you rigid? Where are you rigid? Right hand down, left hand down, and now notice it goes up the right and down the left. Sweet boy, inhale up. Good. Bend your elbows, put your thumbs down the back of your neck. 3 of those, inhale. Palms together, down the back of your neck. Tuck your chin, ribs come in, put it all together. Now lift your chin up out of the hips. And one more, tuck of the chin. So when you lift your chin, lift all the way up the front surface of the body. Good. And hands wide. Step back, high plank. We'll set the blanket aside to come to a full belly to the floor. Walk your thighs back and the tops of the feet flat. Walk your hands back and your shoulders back and rest on your belly and let your hips be soft. So you're resting and let your hips move and move and move. And notice how we can hold in the thighs, and then the holding in the thighs translates to holding in the hips. Elbows in, heart up, firm the legs and lift the feet. Inhale as your legs open and exhale as they come in. To open and to close. Can you bring the center of gravity a little bit lower? Can you bring your center of gravity back into the body and down towards your tail? So you're resting right in the center of your pelvis. And as you do, as you bring your feet together, zip your elbows towards each other and bring the center of your chest back and down. That's the spot. Now feet together, drop your thighs to lift your heart. Keep all of it. And bring your forearms down and find Sphinx. So the legs stay nice and strong. And there's a resting of the hips into the floor. Imagine you could draw your elbows wider, and with that sensation, you draw your collarbones wider. Then you make space up under the jaw. Imagining your interlaced fingers were up under the chin. Can you lift the chin? And now lift the back of your head. So lift the chin and lift the back of your head. The back of your head sits your hips into the floor. The lift of the chin draws your heart through your arms. Make it smaller until they are equal, that you're reaching through the chin and the back of your head, that you're sitting into the hips and you're lifting the heart, and the collarbones broaden. Keep all of it. That there's freedom in the chest when we come out of the hips. Widen your hands. Work here, or palms down, lift. Heart lifting, back of head lifting. Open your eyes, open your elbows. Firm your toes, firm your legs. Ha! All the way from the tips of the toes to the tips of the fingers without jamming the low back. If your low back gets tight, tuck your chin and push your thighs down. Keep your thighs strong as you lift your heart. Good. We'll roll the belly down, walk the hands back, and find a cobra. So the hips stay on the floor, the elbows stay in, you peel open, and you roll back all the way to the floor. Roll down, forehead to tap. Ha. Inhale in cobra. Halfway down, as though you were tapping a block. Navel up and back. Inhale up. And all the way to the floor. roll up. So navel goes back, tuck the chin halfway. Good, rise up, nice, great work, fall to the floor, forehead down. Rise up, last time, forehead halfway, and lift up. And all the way down, walk your hands out, thumbs up, pinkies down. Feel the great length of your breath. When we do cobra, we make space in the chest. Wag your tail side to side. Wag your tail side to side. Press the pinkies down and draw them back to lift the chest. So that you can look forward and you're pressing your pinkies down. You're wrapping your outer arms toward the floor. Press your right hand down to lift your left. Press your left foot down to lift your right. So we come down and we change. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Press to rise. Now tuck your chin and keep the back of your neck long. And continue pressing and rising. Exhale as you press. Inhale when everything's on the floor. So the exhale creates a stabilization. Yes. Yes. Krishnamacharya taught that this would fix all things. Great to know there's something that fixes all things. One more, each side. Good. And then you'll cross your forearms and put your forehead down. And breathe into the back of your body and wag your tail and open what has been closed. Sink your hips, sink your thighs, sink your ribs into the floor to lift your head, and draw your elbows back, palms face the floor. So shoulder blades come toward the spine, elbows come back. Reach the right hand, extend the arm to the left, and then back to the right. Inhale left as you extend, exhale back. So as you reach, you're drawing your shoulder blades back into the body. A tuck of the chin, you're not looking forward, you're looking just to the top edge of your mat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The work, the legs are strong, and the stronger you keep your legs, the more you come out of your low back, low belly to the bottom. And we will add, we'll reach the right, we'll reach the left, we'll reach them both, we'll draw them both. Ha. 2 more like that. Reach the right, reach the left, reach them both, draw them back. 1 more. To reach, both, and back. Draw your fingertips back and rest on your chin. Palms to the floor. So that was a big set. Walk your thighs closer. Walk your fingertips back to lift your heart. Now we look a little forward. Shoulder blades to the spine. You built that. Fingertips, no palms. You built that. Float your toes just an inch. And now get longer in the legs rather than higher. And as you get longer and more stable, allow the legs to float without pulling them up. And notice that lifting your eyebrows helps everything here. Everybody lifts their eyebrows in Shalabhasana. Beautiful. Step down. Pause. Now, if your back has said enough is enough, that's great strengthening. It will keep you seated upright and bright. Cross your forearms and set your head down. To go 1 step further, put your palms face down under the hips or the thighs, and you're on your chin. You're looking forward. Press your palms down. And firm your arms so they become as firm and strong as your legs did. Nice. You'll get longer and the back body will get stronger. Work here or bend your left leg. Work here or press your palms down, lift your right foot and put it on the left foot. Lift your right thigh and place it on the left foot. Press your palms down. Stephanie, you have to pick. Bend your left knee and put your right thigh on top. Press. Now, all the way, if you like, press your left knee down, lift your right, so that you float off the foot for 3, for 2, set down. Stay. Okay, bend your right knee. Right knee is on the floor, foot faces the sky. Keep your left leg straight. Lift your left leg by pressing your right knee down and set it on your right foot. Yes! That's a plan. Now, can you press your hands, press your right knee and lift your thigh off your foot? And set it all the way down, turn over on your back and keep your strap within reach. Ha! You did it. Turn over on your back. Bend your knees. Have your strap within reach. And pause and notice how long and bright the back of your body is right now. We will tend it. We will neutralize the front and the back till they match. When we sit too long, the back body grows long. When the back of your body is wider and longer and heavier than the front, that is the energetic experience of your past. And our past experiences become bigger than what lies ahead of us. It's a form of aging. That as we get old, there's less ahead of us and more behind us, and we're drawn down by that weight. The work we just did gathers and strengthens our past to hold our future ahead and keep them equal, that we are still moving as much into what is ahead of us as what is behind us. So it's not just, oh, I'm building the muscles of my posterior chain. There's more. And let that really sink in, that when you build the back of your body, you're building your ability to see your future and keep your future broad possible. The left knee is bent, the left foot is flat to the floor, and the right knee is into your chest. Interlace your fingers and bring it in, and this will begin to lengthen from the back of your right shoulder to the back of your right hip. Notice if you've created tension in your breath, and shake it out. And I want you to shake out your right foot. Shake out your right foot. And that shaking will create ease in the shoulders and the face. Shake out your right foot. Let your toes get very soft. Let your ankle become very soft. Let that softening show up in your face and in the end of a smile. Shake out your right foot. Keep it going. Keep it going until it translates all the way to the right thigh and right hip. Keep shaking out your right foot. Keep shaking out your right foot. Yes. And then pause. And melt. Until the right back body feels long and equal to the front body. Take your strap and put it over the sole of your right foot. And as you extend your leg, the strap goes across the middle of your foot, across the arch. Let go and let the strap dangle down. Now hold each side that holds down. The left hand holds the left strap, the right hand holds the right. Bend your right knee toward the floor and widen your elbows to the sides and draw your right knee toward the floor. Rinse out the right hip, straightening your right leg, flex your foot. Now bend your elbows wide, pull on the strap, and then press on the strap with your foot so that your arms go wide with strength, opening the upper back, and then you press your foot, opening the back of the right thigh and the sole of the foot. One more like that, big bend, widening, half happy baby, draw it down, and then press. Good, keep your heel high, keep the back of the knee open, stay, straighten the left leg as you can, flex both feet. And with a little bend of your elbows, you bring your right shin towards you. Lift your head, shoulders. Draw your elbows in next to your knee. Lift your head, shoulders as though you could put your nose to your knee. This will be the exhale. And then lie back. This will be inhale. Exhale, rise, navel to spine. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, bring it close. Inhale, straighten the arms, press your thigh away. One more. Draw it in. And press away, stay. Put both straps in your right hand. Put your left hand on your left thigh. Keep that anchor. And now widen out to the right. Bending your right knee if you need to. Hold the right side strap. If you like, the right elbow props to the floor and press into the heels. So the left hand is helping keep the left hip down. And let your breath into both sides evenly. Open the right shoulder and the right chest. Bring it back up into the middle. Remove the strap. Bend your right knee. And with the right arm wide to the right like a wing, roll onto your left outer hip. And let the right knee come across. Bend your left elbow, rest your right knee in your left palm. There's our twist. Now straighten the right leg and bend. So you're resting your right knee in your hand. Your right arm is wide. And as you press, straightening your right leg and bending, you're flushing out from your heel across the mid-body. Look to your right hand. And then just pause, press into both heels. Back into the center. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, and cross your right ankle over your left. So your right ankle is over your left knee, your right hand comes to your right thigh, press away. It's as though you were trying to make space inside your right hip socket. So let the right glutes soften. The right hip soften. The right inner thigh soften. And the breath opens into the right lung. And the right foot comes down. Right foot flat. Take your strap, put it over the arch of your left foot. So with your legs straight, holding the strap on the right with the right hand, holding the strap on the left with the left. Find your posture. Elbows wide. Lift your head, shoulders for a moment. And then lay it back down. Good. We'll bend the left knee. Elbows wide. Bring it down. Knee to the floor. Pull with your hands to help your knee down. Press with your foot to straighten your arms and open your upper back. So elbows wide, bring it down. Straighten. Elbows wide, press your right foot flat to the floor. Press your left knee toward the floor and then extend up out into that left heel. Go one more time. And as you extend, press the heel high, lift the head, shoulders, elbows in. And then arms straighten, head, shoulders to the floor. Bend your elbows, bring your nose towards your knee, your elbows forward, and then apart. Press your thigh away from your head. Bring it close and press away. Both straps into the left hand. Right arm, right leg straight, and right hand on the right thigh. Stay. And then open wide. Left elbow may find the floor. And then your attention settles into the centers of your heels. as though your shin bones were growing longer. And then your thigh bones were growing longer. And the bones of your toes were growing longer. Bring it back into the center. Set your strap aside. Bend your left knee. Right hand to the left knee. Roll to your right outer hip and your right knee to the floor. Left arm wide. Straightening your left leg. Give it support with your right hand. Bend your knee. Bring your knee a little closer. Press your left heel straight away. And then bend your right knee a little closer. Press into both heels, straightening the left leg as you can. One more. Bend your knee, bring it a little closer. And then as you straighten your left leg, straighten your right leg. Find that turn. Support it with the right hand. Turn your navel to the left. If you choose, turn your chin to the left. Legs are strong, scissoring the thighs, turning the navel. Up into the center. Bring it back to neutral. Bend your left knee. Bend your right knee. Put your right foot flat. Left ankle over the right knee, figure of four. Left hand to the left thigh. And just press away. You're opening the eye of your left elbow. If you're not getting enough sensation because you're quite open in the hip, you can bring your right heel closer to your body. And then simply staying here, start to peel away the grip of your left hip, the glutes, the outer hip, the inner thigh. Feel all the ways that your body is holding that left hip together and soften them. Feel that softening translate into a change in your breathing, a change in your jaw, a change in your belly. Press your left thigh away, make space in the left hip socket. And releasing to bring your left knee in and your right knee in, hands on shins. Shake out your feet. And shake out your elbows and shake out your feet. Let your feet get floppier. And then squeezing the body into a ball. Roll up. You'll come to sit on the edge of your blanket with the soles of your feet together. So we're in cobbler. Baddha Konasana. Have your strap within reach. And just allowing your hands to rest on your ankles. Let them move. Let it move. Soles of your feet to touch. There we go. And as your knees move, let your heart come forward and up. And let your arms straighten and lean a little bit back as though you had created a little bit of a hammock for yourself. That as you move your knees, it's actually opening from the shoulder along the top of the shoulder to the back of the head. So you lean back. And you feel the movement of your shins translate to your shoulders. So we get a little longer through the back of the neck, a little wider through the back of the chest. Good. Just for 3. Keep bending your elbows back and your heart comes out. 2. And And as you come to neutral, right hand beside you, left hand to left thigh, again, as though making space in the hip socket. So the left hand right in the middle of the meat of your thigh, press it away. And feel how we hold on to that left inner thigh and how it translates all the way up into the left shoulder. See if you can just a little at a time peel it apart. And changing sides, left hand down, right hand to your right thigh. One of my first yoga teachers moved at the pace of a glacier. So she would do this for 12 minutes at a time. And as a result, her hips were just, they had no effort. They just opened. And the level of force, even in the tone of her voice, was different. And I think of her with this pose and that time that she provided herself. And I could sit in talk therapy and work myself back up to the level of tension that was in my body, or I could just be quiet and feel all the ways that I could set this down. All the things I'm holding together right here. Because it's what builds our seat, our place in the world. So cross right shin in front of left and just notice what we've made in the seat. Everything about our practice is building ease. So here's the trick. I can't see you. I'm going to use Lori and Stephanie to make sure. So do it as incorrectly as you can, but I have to be really clear. Identify your right thigh. Step one. Right? We got that. We even agreed. That was good. Take your strap inside and around your right thigh so that your strap points to the right. I'm just trusting that you're with me here. So forgive me if it's rudimentary. It's going to point to the right, and now you're going to point it back a little bit. It's nice and long. It's pointing back. If you were a clock and this was 12, that would be sort of 4 o'clock. Draw your left elbow in a great big circle. All the way around. Let your head and jaw and shoulder, everything we've moved through the body, we want to get all the way out of the spine. So with this great circle, take your hand behind you and turn your palm to face away. Face it to the left, and then turn your thumb down. And this rotates your shoulder forward. Take the back of your hand against your hip, and take your right hand to set the strap in your hand. So your left hand, thumb is up behind you. We're good. Strap. That's awesome. Right hand, bring it to your left knee. Good. There we go. Now you might be able to find a little more space. Move your hand down that strap towards your hip. Now we know where we're going. Excellent. Lean softly forward towards your shins. Look your chin over your right shoulder over your right knee. Now as we lean back, take your left shoulder back. Turn your chin to your left shoulder. Lean to the backs of your hips. Spin. Good. Lean forward. Look to your right shoulder. Bring your right shoulder towards your right knee a little bit more. Opening the top of the shoulder, the back of the jaw. Now lift your chin and bring it up and over and left, leaning back. Turn. And again. Up and over. Chin to the right shoulder to the right knee. Fold. Stay. Now, you've got a bind, and a bind means everything else can surrender. So just keeping hold of the strap, soften your left shoulder. Soften the left side of your jaw, soften your left hip. Fall into the right side of your body. There you go, there you go, there you go. Good. Take that with you. Lift up and lean into the left side of your body. Turn your chin to the back shoulder, and now revolve. The full posture, see if you can snake your left palm to your right thigh. And sit tall. Breathe easy. See what you got. See what you got. And to come out, you just release both hands, leave the strap where it is, put your left hand to your left knee, your right hand to the right knee. It's a huge move. She's mighty. So the other side, we identify the left thigh. It's the other one. Whichever way you went, go the other way. Put the strap around, under and over the left thigh. And then take your strap and point it back. And now this would be pointing towards 8 o'clock. Put your left shin in front of your right. All right, so we want the shin in front. That's the opposite of the shoulder. We'll go back. So right hand makes a big, if you do this later at home because you're like, oh, that was super juicy and got me in a good place, don't go anywhere until you've done this, because all of the intricacies of your shoulder need to be given a little bit of a moment before you go anywhere with them. So this big turn, you can turn the chin. You felt before on the other side how it goes all the way up around the ear, around the jaw. I can feel it into my tongue. So right elbow back, right palm faces the right side, thumb down. Take the back of your hand and that rotates your shoulder forward, keeping your joints safe. The back of your hand to your outer left waist. Your left hand gives you the strap. Okay, awesome. The back of your right hand to your waist, your left hand to your right knee. Across your body. Good. Now looking forward, can you inch your right hand down that strap? You might adjust a little bit because you've made more space than you think. Perfect. Left hand to right thigh. Lean a little forward now and just test. The right shoulder, if you are right side dominant, will be tighter and a little tender. So be very kind on this side. Good. Find the right shoulder back, chin to the left shoulder. We'll take the chin up and over to the right shoulder as we revolve. It's a bind, so there's no need for force. Right? Turn your chin, and now take it up and over, chin to the left shoulder folds towards your knee. And that opens the right shoulder. Good. Come up and over and turn back and lean a little bit back. Chin up and over, and now shoulder towards knee to stay. And to breathe. Loosen the jaw, loosen the face. Where can your breath go? Find the surface of the pose. Lean back. And then find the depth of the experience. Only the right hand holding. Let the rest of your right arm release. The shoulder, the elbow, the arm, the holding. Lead with your chin. All the length you've made, bring it up, bring it over. And to the right shoulder. And a little bit lean back and stay. Finding a neutral point where you can breathe in and out both sides. Sit the seat down, the heart up. If you choose, turning your right palm to the left thigh. Notice where you're holding. You have a bind. Everything else is soft. The bind holds you. Tuck your chin to your chest as you return to center. Heart up, chin in, hands to thighs. Sit tall, heart up, chin in, steady. I want the back of your neck to be really long. Feel the base of your skull very bright. And an equanimity between left side and right side.
how quiet the inner body becomes when it's open and balanced. Any adjustment you need to your seat, fidget now. Then bring your left thumb, first fingertip to touch, sitting tall. If you need a layer, add a layer. And we're finishing with the breath we finished our Kundalini with, but with an alteration. We will ignite the left side, right side, and feel how they come together. So we set our seat, any adjustment you need. Left arm open and tall, spine bright. The right hand, first two fingers together, folding into the palm. The fourth fingertip to the left inner eye, slide down. Just above the flare of the nostril, close there to breathe in and out through the right, settling. Adjust your body around it. Fidget. Adjust your body around this right side breath until you feel the right side body certain, positioned, prepared. And then the right side breath just fills and activates the right side body. Our solar self, the light, our own light, made, created, installed. Our own words, our own choices. Release that fourth finger and take the tip of your right thumb to your right inner eye. Slide down the right inner eye just above the flesh of your nostril, close there. And now breathe through the left side, fidget. Get around it. What has to change so that the left side body becomes certain of this breath? And in its certainty, it becomes settled. The left side energy, the Ida, the lunar, it is reflective. It doesn't make its own light, it's cool. It's listening. We balance left and right so we can be more than both. Breathe in the mouth. And out the mouth. Close the right, breathe in the left. 2, 3, 4. Close left, out right. 2, 3, 4. In right. Close right, out left. In left. Out right. In right, as though you were breathing in the whole right side body. Out left, as though out the whole left side body. In left. Out right, smooth, subtle, simple. In right. Right hand down, in and out, both eyes closed. Adjust. Adjust your body. And repeat. First two fingers together, fold it down, close the right side, in the mouth. Out the mouth. Good. Lengthen your breath, Stephanie, soften your breath. In left. Close left, out right. There's more breath than you know. In right, effortless. Let it come in. Invite more. Invite more. Out left. continue. Soften the interior of the experience. What else is going on besides the breath? Conclude out the left side and put your right hand down, in, out, both. Less adjustment on the outside and more adjustment on the inside. So we use the same technique, but we use the breath of fire, Kapalabhati. And we'll close the right side and we'll do 10 little puffs. I want you to say whisper the word ha 5 times. Just like that. It'll be exactly that breath. Now let's use only the nose, not the mouth. Good. Exactly that. 10 times. Close the right side only. And in and out the left side. Three, 2, 1. Breathe in. Right hand down, breathe out. Notice the left side body. An ignition, an awakening. The other side, first 2 fingers fold down, use your 4th finger, close the left, 10 little pulses. Three, 2, 1. Inhale. Right hand down, notice the right side body. One more each side. First 2 fingers fold down. Close the right. Inhale halfway. Little breath. Inhale. Right hand down. Notice the left. Right hand, first 2 fingers fold in, close the left side in the mouth halfway. Close the mouth, out the nose. 3, 2, 1. In left, in right. And out, hand down. Notice the right. The left and right hemispheres of the brain be bright and joined. The sensation of a bright spring day inside your mind. Take it with you as you lie back. Be warm enough. And then be completely effortless. Lying back, shake out your feet, shake out your knees, adding a layer as it's needed. We don't want to lose this little lightning that we created. So we'll be in our Shavasana about 2.5, 3 minutes. Just lying back, shake out the feet, shake out the knees. Feel the surface of the body. contact of your clothes. And feel into the interior, as though settling under the surface of water. Settling into the embrace of a bath. Going deeper under that surface. The stone settling a little deeper down into the dark. As you deepen your breath, give it just one extra count on your inhale, a little bigger. And let it go. And on the inhale, notice the edge of your inhale and just take it one more count. And let it go. And do that 2 more times. Each inhale just growing ever so slightly, a little more. A little more inhale. If you have the time and the inclination, stay. And if you are ready, hands overhead, keeping with us that little extra light that we made. Interlace your fingers overhead, reach out right, reach out left. Press into the heels, open and close your toes. Walk your feet in. To roll to your side, taking a moment to find that full inhalation into the back of your body, re-inflating the back lungs. To roll all the way up and build your seat, legs crossed again. And we'll close with our 3 ohms, sweeping wide as the inhale. Bringing the hands down with the sound.
Have a fantastic Saturday. So I have been gathering pictures of your home settings and I'm posting them up on the website. On Monday it will be the anniversary of 365 days online every day. And I can't thank you enough for showing up, for making this possible in so many different forms. And so to commemorate, to celebrate, send me a picture if you like, or go take a look. It's been so remarkable and I couldn't figure why is it so important for me to see these spaces, and I think it's real. You know, you're not just playing this as you drive along in your car, you're doing this as we practice together, and the chance to see that and to share it out is fantastic. We raised and donated over $4,000 during the year to different causes that are related to the tattvas, and the tattvas are the elements, the water, the sky, the earth, the fire, and those statistics are up with our shared space as well, so take a look. A percentage of everything we do is always shared back out to that which sustains us. So take a look, and if you want to be included, send me a picture, and I'll keep posting. On Monday, it is a year, and maybe you came in halfway through, but nonetheless, thank you for your time and for your practice. I will see you soon.